Should you treat your employees and freelancers differently? Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan. This is where I share my thoughts, ideas, and commentary on the future of work in 5 minutes or less, at least for another couple of weeks before my move is complete. So soon you will see a very different background. All these books will be gone and everything will be much cleaner. So thanks for putting up with me until that's done. Today I want to talk to you about a very important topic, and that is employees versus freelancers. Now, I know there are some organizations out there that have very strict and distinct policies between how they look at employees and how they look at freelancers. In fact, they'll even allow employees to get access to things that freelancers can't. This could be events, this could be food and meal programs, this could be all sorts of stuff. I remember that I was at visiting an organization not too long ago, and they even had different colored badges for the employees and the freelancers. And so this begs the question of, should these types of team members, because that's what they are, they're a part of your team, should you treat them differently? I think on the back end, on the data side, it is of course important for you to know who an employee is and who a freelancer is. You have to know who is, obviously you're paying people differently, benefits are different. So you need to know, at least on the back end as far as data goes, who's a full-time employee, who's a part-time employee, who's a freelancer, etc. But on the face of it, as far as how you treat employees, I don't think you should treat them differently at all. I think you need to treat a freelancer like a key member of your team, just like you do an employee. The freelancer should have access to as much of the same stuff as an employee does as you can possibly give them. If you can give them access to the events, whatever it is that you can do, give them access to it. They are team members just like anybody else. They just happen to spend a little bit less time being a part of your team. But that doesn't mean they're still not a part of your team. I mean, you look at any sporting event like football, for example. The punter comes in, the kicker comes in for a couple seconds every now and then. He just kicks the football and that's it. He's off the field for the rest of the time. He's still a part of the team. He still gets all the benefits. He still gets the rewards. He still gets the incentives. He's still a part of the team just as much as the quarterback is. And so I think we need to think of our employees and our freelancers in much the same way. Just because the freelancer doesn't come on the field as often doesn't mean they're not a part of the team. I think by treating them the same way, you will improve engagement. You will make sure that your employees and your freelancers can communicate, collaborate. Your freelancers will want to work harder. They'll want to become a part of your team. And I think overall, there's just much more positive from it. If you start to treat them differently, you start to kind of divide your organization. You start to have employees versus freelancers, a red badge versus a blue badge, benefits versus not benefits. And you start to get this like weird tension in your organization. And, why do you need that? I've actually talked to organizations that even treat their freelancers better than they treat their employees, especially if they're virtual. If they're virtual freelancers and they're doing kind of a conference, they'll let the freelancers talk first before the employees can talk that are actually in the room. Freelancers may be the only ones that can interrupt people in the room, assuming that they're virtual. Freelancers also get, they might get, I know Upwork does this, where they put pictures of all the freelancers on the wall so that full-time employees can see who their part-time team members are that might not be in the office with them. So you have to think of these other things that you can do to bring in these freelancers to make them feel a part of your team. If anything, I think you need to spend extra time and extra attention to make sure that these freelancers do feel like they're a part of your team. You don't want to just kind of cast them off and say, yeah, they're not here that much. Let's just kind of, they don't need access to all the good stuff. Don't do that. Curious to hear what you think. Leave me a comment below. If you want to get access to more of these videos, podcasts, articles, etc. on the future of work, you can subscribe to the newsletter. Simply text the word future to the number 44222. Again, that's the word future, and the number is 44222. You can also visit thefutureorganization.com. And if you're interested in teaming up to sponsor some podcasts, videos, etc., newsletters, that reach tens of thousands of people every month, you can email me, jacob@thefutureorganization.com. I'll see you next time on an episode of The Future in 5. Hey, are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.